So, hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about spiral matrix question. So, what do we actually mean by a spiral matrix? If we have a matrix like this, we need to print in the order of a spiral way. Like we need to print in a this type of manner. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should print in this manner. So the values we print is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. So this is in a spiral manner, which is giving an end here. So how can we solve this type of question, which is in a two-dimensional array? This is a two-dimensional array. Okay. So for solving this, we can use a four-pointer technique. We can use a four-pointer technique. So the four-pointer technique we use are, so in this we will move like this and we will move down again. While the process I am saying, we will move from left to right and then top to bottom and then right to left and then bottom to top. This is the flow how we do. So after happening this fourth step, again the loop will be repeated with left to right and top to bottom and right to left and bottom to top. So this is the, so if we consider what I said, we can draw now left to right, top to bottom and right to left and bottom to top and left to right, top to bottom, right to left and bottom to top and left to right. So this should be having some type of constraints how we use it, how we should make these four pointers. So we should make these four pointers work in such a way that our pointers which we are trying to allocate, we are trying to see, should not be go beyond the array. So if it goes beyond the array, we will get errors. So what we can do here, we can run the loop until what are the conditions here. This is the top, this is the bottom, this is the left and this is the right, until our left is less than or equal to right and our top is less than or equal to bottom. So if we consider these two steps, these two conditions, if these both are true, then we can do our process. What we are trying to do, we can do the process. If this fails, then we need to stop the process. So this is the condition, this is the condition where we stop the process. Like for example, we need to consider the top and we need to move over left to right, and after that we need to consider our right, and move from top to bottom. we need to construct the bottom, and we need to move from right to left, and we need to consider our left, and we move from bottom to top. So for every iteration, what we do here is, so if our top is here and the bottom is here, left is here and the right is here, so after this iteration we move our top to top plus plus, so our top becomes a limit downer, because for the next time when we check from left to right, this first row is completed, so it will check for the second row. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I am trying to say. So when I complete my first iteration, first step of iteration, I will move my top from here to here, move my top from here to here. Then after that, after completing this iteration, I will use my right, and I will move from my top to bottom. My top to bottom is here to here, and after that I will make, so I have used my right here, so by using my right and the top to bottom, I have went from here to here. So after that, what I can do, I can decrement my right operator. So what we are doing first we are incrementing the top from here to here. After that we are decrementing the right. We are decrementing our right. After decrementing our right, we will again consider this step. So for considering this step, what we do here, we need to move from right to left. As I said, my right will be here now. As I said, wait a minute, my right should be here now. Then we will start from right to left. From right to left, and after this I will make my bottom plus plus, because here with respect to bottom I am moving to this side. With respect to bottom, I am moving to this side. So my bottom will becomes decremented. So my bottom will be here. Now my bottom will be here. After that, then I will move from my bottom to top, bottom to top with respect to the left, with respect to the left. So after I go from here to here, my left will be incremented. My left will be incremented here. So after that, again same process. My top will be here, and I have left and right. I will iterate from here to here. So after that, after iterating from here to here, my top will becomes plus plus. My top will becomes plus plus. When my top and bottom are meted, here my bottom and top are meted at one place. At this place, my top and bottom are meted. So okay, after meeting, we need to move bottom to top. Top to bottom. Here there are no values present here. No values present here. So we can't move. This one is completed. When my bottom equals to top, there is no function we can do. I can do here. So after this, what can I do? I will check for right to left. Right to left is also came into single position, then this will be closed. So our process will be completed. That's it. That's it for the explanation. As I said, so I have taken here a 3 into 3 matrix. That's why we have got a smaller one. So now we try to implement this in the code. So for first, here we need to return the list of integers. So we are creating a, so here we are creating a result. In result, it is created with the array list. We are creating this with the array list. So after this, I will take my, so my left should be started here with, this should be my left, this should be my right, and this should be my top, and this should be my bottom. So my left is at 0 and right is at array of 0 dot length. It is at the last. So I should take this as 0 and I should take this as array dot length. I will take integer left is 0. I will take integer right is, sorry, matrix. Take matrix dot length. Take matrix of, I need to increment. So in the result, we need to add, what we need to add? We need to add the matrix of, so as I said, we are moving from the same row with multiple columns in it. So our row should not be changed. So I take my top as the row and I as the left to right. Okay, after adding this, what I can do, I can say top is incremented here. So sorry, as we do here, our top will be incremented. So our top will move downwards. So our top will move downwards. So our top is incremented in the first step. So after this, what we can do, we can take another for loop, and we need to iterate from where? We need to iterate from top to bottom. After completing this, we need to iterate from top to bottom. For top to bottom with respect to r is constant. In this second step, we need to move from top to bottom with our constant is right. So if you observe here, our columns are not changing, but our rows are changing. So if our columns are not changing, here columns are same, but the rows are changing. So for this, we can take our I is in the rows and our right is the column. From where to where? From top to bottom. less than or equal to bottom. Our the values which are changing is rows but not the column. The column which we are trying to use is right. And after this iteration, what we can do, we can make our right minus minus. Our right should be moved to here. So our right should be minus minus. Then afterward, again we take a for loop and we need to iterate from where to where. We need to iterate from right to left. So for third one, we need to iterate from right to left with respect to what? With respect to bottom. So if you observe here, our rows are not changing. Our columns are changing. Columns changes here. So in columns, we need to keep our right to left with respect to our bottom. So we are moving from right and I is greater than or equal to left and I minus minus. As I said, we need to add to our result. What we need to add? We need to add the matrix of we are changing our columns, not rows. So our row should be remained as the bottom itself, which we are trying to use, and after this we'll use our I. So after completing of this iteration of the loop, what we should do here, we should move our bottom up. How can we move our bottom to up? By using bottom minus minus we can do. So afterwards, and we also need to check one thing here. We need to check if our top is less than or equal to bottom, only we should do this. And same goes for the next one also. If our left is less than or equal to right, then we can use our from where to where we need to iterate from bottom to top. So if you observe here, our column is constant but the rows are changing. So our row should be in the iteration and our constant should be in the column. We are changing from the rows but our column is same. So we need to move from bottom to top with I minus minus, and we need to add to our result matrix of, as I said, we are only moving our columns, not the rows. Sorry, we are moving our columns, not the rows. So our row should be in the same constant way and we should only change our column. So after completing this, what we can do, we can increment our left here. So I hope I have done the initialization and all the processes are correct. Let's hope I have done correct. We can now return the result and check. Okay, you got an error here. Here we are moving from sorry, we are moving from our column is not changing, our rows are changing. I have said in reverse. I'm sorry. So let's check this right. Okay, we got accepted. The major thing I have done wrong here is I have kept less than here because we need to keep greater than. So these are the silly mistakes I have made. I hope you guys understood what I have tried to explain. So this is basically a two-dimensional array question where the interviews ask you in the interviews because they check how much you are able to analyze and check your logical thinking in the 2D array questions, because the 2D array questions will make you confused at some point. So I hope you guys understood why I have used 4 pointers in this and made the solution in a spiral matrix. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and please subscribe to my channel if you guys are new to it. Okay, take care guys, bye.